Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jody. My husband David John and I have a small farm in the panhandle of North Idaho. These are stories and adventures, so welcome to Moose Flats Farm. Today we're building the last gate for up in the chicken yard, which is basically going to be the gate for the chicken run. So it's a pretty universal gate that we have all over the farm and easily customizable to all the different sizes. So going to go through the steps on creating this one. Okay. So this gate is going to be
4 feet high and 32 inches wide. See, that's a 32-inch board. Basically what we'll do is we'll do 3 cross pieces, and she can pan over and shoot that gate there. So 3 cross pieces, 2 uprights, and then 2 of the British buck rail, which is that shape. So we'll get a couple of these good ones and then we'll get them cut. So those already been cut. Alright.
won't line.
You can pause that for a minute. Alright, now we've got to get the uprights. See if I can find one that doesn't look like that. So we're doing 4-foot wire, so it'll be 4 foot tall. So we're going to mark the middle at 2 feet. And that's where the middle board will be. Let's see. I ended up having to do this the other way. That. Mark. So we're going to pre-drill because this little 1x stuff's pretty dry and it'll crack. So. Full one. What was that?
The thing, the net.
Oh. The thing in the net.
Wait a second. So right here he's just marking because the wood is going to be cut at a angle to square it up onto the frame.
So this is the part of the British buck. The shape. Okay. Let's see here. Got it. What are you doing there, dude? Oh. That is a cute little gate. So we'll have to stain it, and then we'll add some hinges and a little handle to it, kind of just like the garden gate here, and
And
we'll be
wire.
good to go.
The wire.
And the wire, yeah, we need the wire. Yep. We'll get back with you.
So we're not going to be painting like the other gates. They're not going to be painted green. They are going to be painted a redwood red color, just because we keep flip-flopping back and forth on our color motif. Now that I've gone through, got both sides stained, you can really see how dry this wood is, just sucking the stain right in. But gonna let it dry. So let's go up and show you where we're at on the redesigning of the foul yard up there. So out here, it is a little bit of a cleanup mess, but got that area cleared out and box wire all on that side of the clear shed. Have the duck fence put in, and right here is where the gate we just stained is going to be. So we have an opening here for the chickens in their chicken run. And the main reason we left this part of the fence here is if for some reason in the future, if we needed to separate it, again to make two pens, this is already here and we don't have to re-string a fence for this area. But it's looking good, and we did on this backside, just with the scrap pieces of OSB that we had, just closed it in because that's going to get snow and wind, and it will just be a really good block so we don't get as much snow in the clear shed area for the ducks this winter, because we are expecting a lot of snow this winter. And we still have to run the plastic, but it's not quite that kind of weather yet. I think the chickens are liking the rototilled dirt. So, because one thing I've found just recently the birds are doing is on the other gates, because I haven't got their wings trimmed and got them into their own seclusions, is they've been roosting on the gates at night. So on this one that's going into the chicken coop, oh, I cut that a little long. We're gonna put this extra piece, so when the top is, it's gonna be about a foot above it so they can't roost on it at night.
A little long. I know. It's pretty close to being a little long, but close.
Yeah, I cut them both.
It's too long.
One box too long. Now we're going to go back through and redo it with staples that are long enough to hold the fencing down. For the hinges, we're going to be using these black strap hinges. A little fancy on this gate.
Okay, you're gonna have to hold that straight-ish. I love you. You got a whole bunch of them. Oh, it's too many. That's what you said. Do some for you. Certainly do. Okay, probably kick the outside that way. That help this that'll work. Kill.
Chicken just flew out.
You're gonna have to hold it probably. This. She didn't like it in here. She said, "Oh yeah, I know what you're doing."
That means there's, well, we'll have that tarp so they can't fly over.
Okay.
And then when another one.
It works.
Sweet. So in the process of doing that, that chicken and that grilled chicken, because they can get up on the shavings right here, just jumped right out that hole. But as you see, there's a duck in there. So they're using the shavings to jump over. So it will be one of those we'll have to be going through and clipping a lot of wings. When we get the plastic tarp around here, that will, and those shavings get used, they won't be able to use that to escape. A lot of the Muscovies, especially the young hens, are now at what I call in their flyer stage. They seem for about 2 months in the late fall, early winter to do their morning aerial acrobats. So we'll be going through and catching them and trimming their wings, teaching them to stay in. But there's basically at least everybody penned up.